Mind your business. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing? You are now tuned in to yet another episode of the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show. This is the show where we aim to plug our small businesses into Jacksonville, then Jacksonville right back into. Hey, 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 how's everybody doing? You are now tuned in to yet another episode of the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show, where we aim to plug small businesses into Jacksonville, then Jacksonville right back into its small businesses. You can catch us here every Tuesday from 1 to 2 p.m. on the live show on Facebook, and then catch the replay every Sunday night at 10 p.m. If you know and you're a fan of a follower of the show, you already know what time it is. Please do go like, share, comment. Let us know you're in the room because we want to acknowledge you. But before we get going, we are going to go over just a couple of events. If you want to get your events announced, please do get in contact with us. Let's go with the events.
All right, it is time for What to Do in Duval. This is the event segment of the show where we inform you what's happening in the city. Our first announcement is from Inspire Learning Center. They are back, they are ready, and they are in partnership with Blue Skies Foundation, serving kindergarten through the 8th grade. They have sessions starting at $25, and they are there to help tutor your children. If you need anything from them, if you are looking for a tutor, please visit them at inspirelc.com. Next, tomorrow night, we have AO Radio Show, the live interview. This is episode number 2. If you guys were with us for the first one, you know that the question segment was on fire. So join us tomorrow live on Facebook at AO Radio for his live interview talking about what he has coming up this month. Next, we have Business Entanglements presented by ADQM Solutions, LLC, and Tolbert Management Agency, with special guest Journey Moments with Maya J. This is a 4-week coaching session starting Tuesday, September 7th. These certified life coaches will be breaking down your business barriers. If you are interested in attending, you can purchase your ticket at adqmsolutions.com. And next, save the date, Saturday, September the 11th, at the beautiful One Bridge in Regency Square Mall. One Bridge Connect and Jack's Entrepreneurs and Leaders are presenting Vending and Hosting 3.0. If you guys were with us for the first one, for the second one, you know you will want to be with us for the third one. We are going to be bringing some great information and some great speakers for you for vending and hosting here locally in the city and abroad. And lastly, we have Authors in Art, the Gospel Edition. Blue Skies is presenting this on Tuesday, September the 14th at the beautiful Hilltop Restaurant. Tickets are $10 in advance, $15 at the door. And you know the Hilltop has wonderful, wonderful meal options, which will be $10. If you are interested in participating or if you are interested in coming as a guest, please visit us at blueskiesfoundations.org. How can you join the Mind Your Business show? If you want to be a sponsor, if you want to be an in-studio guest, if you want to be a co-host, if you want to plug your event or your announcement, please contact us at jasonthearchitect.com. We have packages available for any budget, and we are looking to partner with you.
It's time now for the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show, a program designed to inspire you to fulfill your God-given dreams. And now your host for the show, the architect, Jason Tolbert.
Hey, 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 how's it going, Duval? You're here in another episode of the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show, where we aim to plug your small businesses into Jacksonville and Jacksonville right back into its small businesses. You can catch us here every single Tuesday from 1 to 2 p.m. for the live show, and then you can catch the replay every Sunday night at 10 p.m. So again, if you're a fan of the show and you are a frequent watcher, please do feel free to share this video, like it, comment, let us know you're in the room because we want to connect and talk with you. So I know we have some very avid listeners and tuner inners. Yes, I said it, tuner inners. You already know what time it is. We are about to pay some bills with our sponsors, and then we're going to hear a song, and then we're going to be right back to you with our show. So we'll be right back after these sponsors.
All right, today's sponsor, first time as a sponsor, Puff Mistress. Be sexy for yourself first. You can contact her at 904-299-9926, thepuffmistress.com. Next, we have 80QM Solutions, LLC. You can reach them at 904-955-6446 at 80QMsolutions.com. And we have Inspire Learning Center. You can reach them at 904-339-5244 at inspire.com. And Candy Coated Wig Restoration and Extensions. That was our lovely guest co-host the last 4 weeks, Miss Candy Coated herself, 904-878-2311. You can reach her at candycoatedwigs@yahoo.com. TK Overby Business Consulting, building your brand and serving your business. You can contact them at 904-712-9707 or visit them at tkoverbyconsulting.com. None other than the Blue Skies Foundation is a sponsor for today's show as well. You can contact them at 904-701-8774, blueskiesfoundations.org. One Bridge Connect, another wonderful loyal sponsor. You can reach them at 904-955-6446, onebridgeconnect.com.
Come on! Yeah! If you want it all back, jump to your feet right now! Oh! Want to treat yourself for a bottle? Want the vitamin? Take it! Take it! Not for! We're gonna take it back! Somebody
And I can't talk over that.
everything that you took from me, I want it.
So what do you think we're going
Even
Top
my
of the
joy
day.
and my peace for me. Come on.
to Hey!
And then the ad-lib question
Right now.
right now. But then we're talking about the music. And then we run it
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I know you're wondering what's going on. We we tweaked the show to make it perfect just for you, so we're still running through some different options. But we want to say thank you to everybody who is tuned in right now. We see the numbers and we thank you for always joining us. Please let us know you're in the room. so that we can acknowledge you. We want to know if you have any questions, any comments to what we're going to be talking about, because we, again, want to hear from you. I see the people already on. I see you. I see you. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please share this video right now so that we can get everybody included in on this that we possibly can. So, because we're doing it this way, all right? Okay. So you put up the question there right now.
Everything that you took from me, I want everything that you got, I want it right here.
All right, guys, we are ready for the question of the day, sponsored by ADQM Solutions LLC. We want you guys to check in the comments. How can you become the company that would put you out of business?
Yes.
Drop it in the chat. What would you do?
Pretty much, how can you top what you do? How can you become the company that would put you out of business? That's a great question. Thank you, ADQM Solutions, for that question. When we got that question, we were blown away. So drop your comments, drop your comments, drop your comments. We are going to address every single comment in the chat box today. How can you become the business that would put your company out of business? Come on, answer the question. Put it in the thing. Put it in. Put it in. Put it in. Drop your comments. You see the question of the day right there on the bottom of your screen. Drop your comments right now. Hey. Yeah. Give me my stuff back. If you're wondering what we're doing, we're all answering the question too. So put your comments into the comment box about the question of the day. How can you become the company that will put you out of business?
Thank you, Ebony, for checking in. She says increased marketing campaigns, social media activity could definitely do the trick for my business.
Yes, it's crazy. I think she copied off of what I'm typing. I think so.
Ebony must be in business for herself.
She
must be in business.
Welcome back to the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show, where we aim to plug small businesses into Jacksonville and Jacksonville right back into small businesses. Thank you for always checking in with us, seeing how we're doing and engaging with us. We've got a phenomenal show lined up for you today. So we are now into the next 4 weeks of our guest co-host. This is a young lady who I just recently have gotten the chance to meet, but she's such an awesome and dynamic individual with so many layers. I can keep going on, but y'all know who this is. This is the one and only Miss Ebony Danielle with Puff Mistress Missionable. How you doing, Eb?
I'm great.
Good. So, tell us a little bit about your business. Really, I love what your business stands for, but tell us about your business.
Well, on the surface, I own a lingerie brand. That's on the surface, but my brand is really all about building confidence in people. I love when people feel good about themselves. I'm an empath, so I feel very deeply for other people. So when I'm around people who don't feel, confident or are so buried in other people's judgment, I feel it, and it makes me feel bad. So everything that I do encompasses, trying to help build confidence in other people. So I just use lingerie as my vehicle, as one of my vehicles to make that happen.
Right.
It helped me actually. I went through a long period of just not feeling. I thought I was like ugly for a really long time.
Okay.
Like a really long time.
Wow.
And when I was younger, I was like, well, I'm ugly, so I'm just not going to care about what anybody thinks about it.
Right.
So I built confidence around that, oddly enough. It was like, well, this is what I look like, so I'm just going to, have this personality and not care about what anybody thinks. It wasn't until I got to my 40s, I was like, well, I look good. So it took on a whole nother level.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? My confidence just went somewhere else. And I was like, I want to help other people feel this way too.
Good.
So that's just kind of what my brain is about.
I remember when I was growing up, I used to feel the same way. My mom and dad has 10 children. And they always are like, oh my God, your children are so beautiful. And in my mind, I would say, yeah, everybody except me. Like, literally, that's what I would say to myself. And it wasn't until I decided to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you mean by you. I remember looking in the mirror and I said, you're not going to leave this mirror until you think that you are attractive. Exactly. And I remember it was hours. But by the end of it, like it sounds like magic, but by the end of it, I was like, you are like one of the finest people I know. So I understand the journey of confidence. So I appreciate what you do. And I think the way in which you do it is kind of unorthodox. But nonetheless, you stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? You do you, regardless of anybody, which makes you even more beautiful, which should put even more confidence in you. So you are awesome. I appreciate you being here. We got some good topics that we're going to talk to y'all about. Y'all know she's got her own segment called The Confidence Corner. We'll be unleashing that today. I'm just so excited. I'm pumped. My energy is through the roof. And I'm here with some phenomenal women. So we have our in-studio guest as well. This young lady, I have been following her on Facebook. Not necessarily in a stalking way, but just paying attention, if that makes sense. Every morning I will see her post her food. Every so often I will see the flyers coming. I'm like, okay, I see you. I don't know who you are, but I see you. And then I was doing my daily routine, my daily activities, and look up and I see the food truck. I said, is that her? It didn't look like nobody was in the truck. I promise you, I thought they were on break or whatever. So I'm like, but you can't be this close and not go check. So I go and check. Lo and behold, here she goes. Hey, how you doing? You know how she is. The one and only Miss Tina Tucker with Chef Love Soul Cuisine.
Oh, yes, I am here. Hey, guys. Hey, Facebook family, everybody, the followers of The Architect. Oh, I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much, Jay, for this awesome invitation.
Of course. It was my pleasure. When I saw you that day, we talked about things that, number one, I didn't know I was going to see you, so I know it was meant or whatever, you know. Even got to meet your boy, Mr. Big Sexy, if you want.
Andrew.
Yeah, we told him we would shout him out.
Yes,
so if he's
Andrew.
watching, we came through with our word.
Yes.
But you came through with your smile and your nice personality. You're so bubbly. The food was absolutely delicious. That tea was. I wish I had.
I was gonna bring y'all some tea. I was gonna bring y'all some tea.
So we gonna
come without food.
So we talking about what's going. So look, she said next time. I think that was her way of saying, "Hey, I'm coming back." But you gotta taste her food. She specializes in breakfast, if I'm not mistaken. But I think the day I went, I had a shrimp po' boy. That thing was gone in 3 seconds. With my fries. The green. Ooh. Ooh.
Yes.
Nobody just don't like the green.
Yes, honey.
Look. So you just had the green, you had the whole meal, and you just like the green.
Well, the green stuck out, and I typically don't eat meat. Don't tell nobody. But I was hungry. I was real hungry that day. Everything, honey.
Okay, so that's the next thing I'm gonna be trying when I visit the food truck. The food truck is in Arlington, right?
That is correct.
Where at?
We're at 6801 Larkin, which is right off the Arlington Expressway, right off of the Arlington Road Service Road. 26 feet long, y'all. Pink. I'm talking a pink pouch. You cannot.
Face just like boom. Here I am.
Boom. I did that purposely. Okay. I wanted everybody to see me. Far.
But you did job accomplished. You did that.
Thank you, Jay.
So let's go into the question of the day. If you guys were tuning in a little earlier, we already kind of announced what that question of the day was. You may see it flash across the screen for the people who are just coming on. But the question of the day is absolutely a good one. The question of the day is, how do you become the company that would put you out of business? I'm gonna ask it again. How can you become the company that would put you out of business? This question is representing how can you do better? What are you not doing that maybe you've told yourself, I don't need to do that. But then if you frame it this way, clearly you might need to do that. So I want to pose a question. Should we take the questions from the answers from the live first, then answer it? I think we should. Yeah. Anybody? Suggestion? Somebody? Agree? Not agree?
No, let's talk about it.
All right, let's talk about it then. All right, I'll pose the question to y'all two first. How do you become the business that would put you out of business?
Well, I put it in the chat. Social media, the social media aspect, marketing aspect for me is, it's like I am great on Facebook, but Instagram and the TikToks and the Twitters, I just and that's where you kind of need to be, nowadays. Yeah. So I actually hired a social media person.
That's what's up.
I mean, because you, as an entrepreneur, we of course, our money is tight. Right. We live in money is tight world. Right. But there's certain things that you just have to spend the money on. You have to. It's just a part of doing business. Yeah. So that's just one of those things where I was like, okay, you're gonna be right here. You're gonna stay right here, unless you invest in marketing. In marketing. So that's definitely something that somebody else come up with an Army brand in the area and they had that kind of money, they would probably do me in right now. Just off that. So yeah, that's a big thing. Okay. Are there any other areas? Delegation. I tend to take on everything because in my mind nobody else can do it. Like I do it, and or they're not going to do it the way that I need it done, and you just can't function that way for them. That's not sustainable. Right. You have to bring on people that you can entrust with your brands, which is a very difficult thing.
It's delicate. It's your baby.
It's your baby.
It's delicate. That's a delicate
It's
thing.
so delicate, but you're not going to go anywhere unless you get the help that you need and be able to entrust that they're going to do what you ask them to do. Absolutely. I agree. That is a huge one for me, and I'm there right now. Because it's a lot of nights I'm up doing stuff. I understand. Yeah, so that's another. So then I want to pose the question: how good are you at teaching people how to be you? Because if you were really good and confident in that area, I could duplicate me in a second, and then I would trust you. I'm not saying it like it just happens because I got the same problem. So I'm not saying like I'm there. Lord knows I'm not there. He just started sending me teams like the other stuff too. Thank God for that, and thank God for them. They're in the room now. Thank you, Jesus. But I had to ask myself, why aren't they doing it? Why don't you trust them? Because you don't think they can do it like you, well, then teach them how to do it like you. Problem solved. Check that off the list. Go on about your business. They can do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is? It's, for me, I worked in corporate America for a long time, and I was very good at what I did. Mm-hmm. Very good. Switching over to being an entrepreneur, I forget what I did working for them people. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like you completely just... You have to have standard operating procedures. Absolutely. That's vital. You have to function like a business. Yes. It can't just be doing, because a lot of people say, well, just start your business and just correct everything later. I'm a perfectionist type person, and I'm an operational and efficiency person. Okay. That's what I am. So just starting without having those things in place, I did it because if I hadn't done it, I wouldn't have never started because I'm efficiency. So I did that, but now I'm stepping back and I'm doing everything I know I need to do behind the scenes to ensure that, okay, if I'm not here, because your business should operate if you're not in it to operate it.
That's correct.
Yep. Absolutely. Your business should not shut down because you're not there. So
Absolutely.
you have to have standard operating procedures. You have to have all of those things to where if you're not there, you can hand it to somebody and say,
Yes.
"This is how I want business to run."
Employee handbook. This is how you train.
all of
This
those
is
things
the
that I
method
did for other people
Exactly.
that I'm acting like
Don't
it's
know how
not a
to
thing
do
for
it. Not
myself.
even-
Yes.
I thank God for the corporate jobs I had. They literally taught me how to
Absolutely.
run my own business, from creating the culture to knowing that you need core value, like all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
Absolutely.
All right, Miss Tina, with Miss Chef Love, if you will. Same question to you. How do you become the business that could put your company out of business?
Well, one thing you have to do is you have to be relevant.
Right.
And that goes back to what my sister was saying, Ebony. The social media is a big part of being relevant. You have to be on the scene, and people need to know you're here.
Yeah.
You know, as you know, I'm on Facebook, every morning because I want to speak to my customers.
Mm-hmm.
I want to speak to, the people that are supporting me. It's important that they know who I am and what I'm doing. That gives me an opportunity also to let them know, hey guys, I'm passionate about this thing.
Right.
Okay, this is not just a job for me, but it is a passionate. So you have to be relevant, and how you become relevant is to be in the community,
There
to
you go.
do different things, to network, to, and then also acknowledging the other businesses,
Yeah.
supporting. My God, I need to know you sisters. I need to know you,
Right.
my brother. I
Right.
need to know what you do. And I need to spend some money with you. And I
Right.
need to spend some money with you. And I need to spend
Right.
some money with you. You got to plant those seeds.
Absolutely.
Those seeds will grow. But if you're not planting seeds, then they won't. Something wonderful happened today. And we can talk about this a little bit later, but there was some seeds that I planted with one of my brothers.
Uh-huh.
In turn, he planted seeds with me.
There you go.
I'm now, I've been connected to some different people that I normally wouldn't have been connected to. I'm sitting in his barber chair, Dana Miller, getting
Uh-huh.
my hair cut,
Uh-huh.
and the White House calls. What? Well, I'm friends with you. You're my brother.
Yeah.
The White House called you today?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Dana Miller, this is the White House. The who? I put my phone on record so fast. So I said all of that to say, this gentleman here, he is well connected. What they said is, Dana, out of all the people, you're the only one in Jacksonville,
Wow.
the only barbershop we reached out to, and it was
Wow.
many emails that came through. And he said, we like how you're involved in the community.
See?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
So if you're not putting in time
Exactly.
and you're looking for,
The return.
you're just looking for
Right.
money. What can you do for me? What can you do
Yeah.
for me?
Yeah.
No, what can I do for you?
That's
What can I
exactly
do
what
for
it
you?
is.
And what can I do for you?
Absolutely.
And then you're gonna be like, well, what can I do for you?
Exactly.
Right.
You
Absolutely.
just literally described what networking kind of is.
Our people in general, needs to learn it and needs to understand
Yeah.
it. Faith
Yeah.
without works is dead.
You're
You
right.
must have faith
Yeah.
in other people and in yourself, and you will see the works.
There
I
you
can
go.
go on and on about it.
I feel you.
And passion, and let me say this,
Yes.
passion.
Yeah.
Because what I'm doing, I'm working hard. This ain't easy.
At
Let
all.
me holler at y'all. None of this is easy. What I do,
Right.
okay? I can just take through a list of what I have
Right.
to do for this business
Right.
to run Chef Love. So I say all that to say, your passion has to be there.
Yeah. I agree. If you're liking what you're hearing, give me some hearts to some. This is some real good stuff. So the answer, if I was to answer the question, what can I do to be the business that puts me out of business? Definitely more marketing. I mean, like a stepping up of marketing. I think I'm like all over. I think people get tired of me sometimes. That's how much I feel like I'm post. Like,
But you're relevant.
yeah, but that's the point. Being in the community, being relevant, staying relevant, all that kind of stuff. But I want to punch it up. Maybe on the billboard now. Now I'm actually having commercial on in the prime time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stepping up in that manner. Definitely could use more mentors. Mentors are vital. I didn't used to think so. Well, let me say I can't say that. What I used to, if I get a mentor, I'm gonna have to tell them on my business. They're gonna check me on my stuff. So I'm gonna have to look in the mirror and accept some stuff. But that's what you need. And your mentor doesn't always come in the form of a mentor doesn't always come in the form of somebody who's 60 years old who know went to this college, have this degree, and been there and traveled here. Sometimes your mentor is the your homegirl you call on the phone and say, "Hey, what's up?" Like my mentors, like for real, my mentors are my friends. Like are my people I do, people are in my network. I hear me say it all the time, and I'll never stop saying it. Autumn, Tiffany, Christina, they are the ones, like, and they are my age, for the most part. Hey Jay, take that post down. Hey, get out that funk. Hey, that ain't the right word to use for that. Hey, your mission statement needs some tweaking. Don't put that flyer up there. Change that color to this.
Don't be honest.
Exactly. And they hold me accountable.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be talking about that other topic that I just mentioned. Who you connected to, who's pulling out of things when you get stuck in some stuff. But these are the same people. Your mentors are those people. So mentors are very, very important. I remember asking God, well, Lord, I need some mentors. And I think it's a Chinese saying, proverb that says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
Absolutely.
So then it put it back on myself. Why aren't you ready? Why aren't you attracting this mentor that you say you need so good? Because a mentor, they're only going to take time out with somebody who they see fit. And you know what I'm saying? I said, it just changed my whole world. So I got myself ready, and here comes Tiffany, here comes Autumn, here comes Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm ready. So a mentor is very, very important. I can keep going about how I can make my business better. I can even look at things how they're doing in areas and regions that I want to go into. So it's a lot that I can do. We have some fan comments that we are going to go ahead and take right now. The first comment. So Tina Tucker, that's Miss Tina right here, Miss Chef Love.
Must be relevant.
Must be relevant. All right, so Tina Tucker says you must be relevant. And somebody said, awesome, Tina Tucker.
And Tina Tucker will be me, Chef Love.
Yes, I'm sorry, I thought I said that. Yes, Chef Love. Chef Love, Miss Tina Tucker. No, Sherilyn said, awesome, Tina Tucker. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. All right, the next comment, it says,
You see the one on the screen?
yeah. Professional marketing always gets overlooked, but it is mandatory. Professional being the key word.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because everybody's say, I can make this flyer real quick. I can do this video right here with my phone. I can, yeah, you can. Is it going, when people look at it, is it going to repel them or attract them? That's the question.
Right. And you know what? That's the thing that, for me, my brand is all about being whoever you are and not caring about what anybody thinks about it. Right.
Uh-huh.
So my personal page, I post whatever I want because it's on brand for me. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So you have to really be careful, depending on what your brand is, what you're posting on your personal page.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to have a professional person who knows how to, when to,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Where to,
yep.
All of that. You gotta pay for that.
Yep.
You gotta pay for it. You know?
The next fan comment comes from Autumn. She says, expand my network and area of coverage.
So don't stay just in one place.
Yeah.
Listen, I have people coming from Atlanta. I've had someone, they flew into Orlando and drove to Chef Love. So your area is just not on the wherever you're from, the north side of town or Arlington. My area is everywhere. I'm talking Atlanta, I'm talking Orlando, I'm talking Georgia. I want all of those customers. You never know when they're going to come in town. So expand your thinking.
There you go. That's where
it's your coverage area. Okay.
To expand your coverage area, you got to go out to those areas. I remember the first time somebody from Atlanta, I didn't know at the time, but when they got to my event, they had signed up to be a vendor, and they came just to them at my event from Atlanta. And I was like, whoa.
They got big things.
How did you even hear about little old me? And then that happened. I am in a season right now where I'm definitely trying to expand my coverage area. We'll be in Orlando on Thursday. I just got back from Atlanta. I got plans to go to Tampa and Daytona, things like that. So that's a very, very good one. Thank you, Autumn, for that comment. So, we're gonna move right along. We'll go ahead and close out the first half of the show, and we're gonna get going on the second half. So before we get going on the second half, of course you already know, we're about to pay some bills. So we will be doing our sponsors, and then we'll be coming back with another song. This next song that you're gonna hear is gonna be called "Hang On" from my sister friend, Miss Kiera Clark. Kiera Shear. I figured that is a good song to play right now for more than one reason.
Yes.
So if you're out there after the sponsor, please enjoy the song "Hang On" by Miss Kiera Shear.
Thank you to our sponsors for today's show, Puff Mistress. You can reach her at 904-299-9926, thepuffmistress.com.
Did you know nearly half of small business owners run marketing entirely on their own, spending only 2 hours a week on marketing efforts? Well, worry no longer. TK Overly Business
All right, so we got it.
as an award-winning schedule of strategy session with
Those were our sponsors, you guys. If you saw them pop across the screen, thank every sponsor in the room, in the building, and across the world, actually. We thank you for your sponsorships. If you guys are in the room and you're just now tuning in, I don't know if you know, but we want you to say hello. We want you to come into the room and let us know that you're here so that we can talk to you and so that we can engage with you. Somebody says, "Hey, Chef Love." Tarisha Nelson.
Hey.
Teapot.
Hey,
She said,
yeah.
"Have Ebony speak on how to keep going in spite of trouble, please." We gonna get there too. I appreciate that comment. Ashley says, "Great gems." I'm sorry. And I got a notice. Is that bad? Thank you for your comment. We have Nikki. She says, "You're doing a great job, Tina Tucker."
Pastor Nikki, I wish from Atlanta.
Oh, I'm sorry. Put some respect in your name. Pastor Nikki. Put some respect on it. Tiffany says, "So good. Thank you, thank you, thank you." Kurt Thomas says, "I love tea." It is the bomb. I can testify for myself. It is so good. I'm like, what is? I was trying to dissect, and I was like, what is all in here? I mean, that's
Love.
it's love. It's love. That's what's in it. Kurt says, "Tina, you should have brought food so they could really." That's what we told her. She don't love us. She don't love us, Kurt. Oh, keep the comments coming, y'all. Keep the comments coming. Oh God. If you hear the sponsors going in the background, that's going to be for the radio show. But if you want to be a sponsor, please hit us up. We would love to have you on. We would love to spotlight your business. We have event and announcement plugs for $35. You have in-studio guests for $100. You can be our guest co-host for $400, and that is 4 episodes consecutive. Or you could be one of our sponsors. We love to do sponsorship ads because it's just doing nothing but putting people. It's nothing but spotlighting people and getting people in front of people that maybe they haven't already been in front of. So if that's you, we would love to get you going. But this is Kiera Shear. Hold on. I don't know who's got something going on, but I encourage you to hold on today. Judith says, "Hey, Chef Love, all the way from Tampa, Florida. The tea and the oxtail bowls are delicious." All this Chef Love going on. I'm here. Somebody just want to just type in architect, just make me feel. I'm gonna type it in myself. But, hey, celebrate yourself, even if it's by yourself. I'm just saying.
Self-affirmation.
Look, all I'm saying is oxtails. Yeah. Oh God. I love this because the people who only know us as our businesses, they get to see who you are. You know what I'm saying? I love the goofy. I can be funny. I can be regular. You know, I don't have to be.
Right.
I love it.
You're on my personal page. You're going to see the real Tina Tucker.
Which
is the same as the Chef Love.
Right.
But you're going to see me doing me, having fun, dancing, the life of a party.
Yeah.
We got to love each other. We're just in a time that I like to say it's I want to be with people who want to be loved and people who want to be held and people who want to have fun.
Yeah.
I can't read. Like this. I can't be like this. I don't want to be. I don't want to be.
Yes, you have to love yourself. But the thing is, to love, like, I mean, you gotta love others. To love others, you gotta love yourself. So that's a lot of pre-work to be able to genuinely and really.
All right, y'all. It is time for What to Do in
Duval.
This is the event segment of the show where we inform you what's happening in the city. Right now, we've got an announcement from Inspire Learning Center, who serves kindergartners through 8th grade. They are helping with academics, arts, and mentorship. They have sessions starting only at $25. Please visit them at inspirelc.com for more information. Next, tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m., live on Facebook with the architect himself, with the plug, Autumn Redding, and with Miss TKO, Tiffany Overby. We will be doing a live interview with AO Radio, the #1 Florida R&B artist and the winner of Oh Say Can You Sing. Tune in tomorrow at AO Radio for a live interview. Next, we have Business Entanglements presented by ADQM Solutions LLC and Tolbert Management with special guests from Journey Moments, Maya J, a 4-week coaching session with these certified life coaches starting September 7th. Save the date, vending and hosting on September 11th.
Welcome back to the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show, where we aim to plug small businesses into Jacksonville and Jacksonville right back into its small businesses. If you're tuning in now, you already know you can catch us here every Tuesday from 1 to 2 for the live show. And then you can catch the replay every Sunday night at 10:00. We have been talking about some really, really good stuff, some really hot topics, and I am absolutely enjoying everything that you are saying. So thank you to all the listeners, all the followers, all the people who are commenting on the live show. And now we are going to get on with our next segment of the day. If you are ever afforded the opportunity to be the guest co-host, then you will have your own segment implemented into the show. So this is our time to implement our guest co-hosts segment of the day, and we're going to call that the Confidence Corner. I love it. I'm not even going to try to tell you what it's all about. I'm going to leave it up to her. Put your hands together. I'm sorry, I'm used to MC. Well, put your hands together wherever you are for the one and only Miss Ebony Danielle.
Yes.
Hello. Yes. So in my segment, I wanted to focus on, what my brand is about and just what I'm about in general. I tend to embody everything that is confidence.
Yeah.
When I walk in the room, I own the room.
You do.
I don't care who's there.
Yeah.
I don't care who's not there. I walk around with it all the time. And I just want other people to embody that as well, because it's so much judgment everywhere.
Yeah.
And now we're, social media has given access to everybody
Right.
all the time. And it's just so hard to combat that.
Right.
And the only way you can combat it is from within.
Right.
You have to put on what I call the armor
Right.
of self-love. You
Uh-huh.
have to embody that. There's no other way to deal with all of the judgment that we we face all the time. So I have exercises that I do.
Okay.
that I still do. Although again, I love myself, I'm still a human being.
Right.
So I still have my moments.
Right.
You know what I mean? When I have self-doubt or when I have, and I have little exercises that I do, and I want to share some of those exercises
Yeah.
with other people.
I should bum a pen.
And I told Tiffany this before. So every morning when I wake up, I stand in front of my mirror butt naked.
Okay.
Okay.
Birthday suit.
Birthday suit. Just nothing, just me. And I do that because I have what I call body appreciation.
I got you.
And I look and I appreciate every part of my body.
There you go.
Especially the parts that I don't necessarily like. And I use the word like very loosely, because I love every part, but you know what I mean. Because our bodies are going through life the way we are going through life.
Right.
But we tend to allow other people's perception of what beauty is to shape our perception. You know what I mean? We have this universal, you say, what's a beautiful woman? Most people might think Holly Berry. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Instead of, looking at our own perspective of what beauty is. So, I have really bad stretch marks on my stomach.
Okay.
But my babies came from there.
Right.
So why am I hiding that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's
beautiful. I have birthed children from
Right.
Whatever fat you have on your body, whatever, you have to love every part of yourself in order to function. And even if you're not happy with, like, let's say your weight, right? In order to go through a weight loss journey, you still have to start with the love that you have for your body that you're in right now, because it's harder to lose the weight when you're disgusted with yourself.
There you go.
It's harder to sustain any kind of program when you don't like yourself. You have to love yourself in order to function. Every decision that we make is easier when you're not fighting yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's one of my exercises. I stay in the mirror for like 10 minutes in the morning, and I just look at myself. Like you said, you look at yourself until you love yourself. I do that every morning, naked.
Wow.
It's just me. So I do that every morning. I also have, I don't know, affirmations might seem played out.
They work.
But they work.
I love them.
It's in the atmosphere.
Yes. I write down an affirmation, a body affirmation, because again, a lot of the confidence issues that we have come from outside appearance, our bodies, our face, our skin, our hair, whatever.
Right.
So I write down whatever challenge I'm having with whatever. I write down an affirmation specifically for that, and that way I can combat that. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we try to do, take on all of the challenges, and you can't all the time. So I do that. The biggest thing that I would encourage people to do is to get rid of the immediate people in your life. And that's a difficult thing.
It is.
It's not, it wasn't for me, I'll say, but it's a difficult thing for most people. Just like not listening to people's judgment is a difficult thing. You would think that was easy. Just, hey, self-love. You just throw that around, and you would think that that's an easy thing, but it's not, because we're programmed to judge each other.
Right.
We're programmed for it, and we're all capable of judgment. But the thing is, you have to learn how to check your own judgment.
Yeah.
If I look at somebody and I form an opinion, I check myself.
Yep.
Check yourself.
That's good.
I do it every time because we all do it.
Yeah.
So I removed all of the judgmental people out of my life. I don't care if you're family. I don't care if you're friends. I don't care.
Yeah.
You got to get out of my energy. I
Yeah.
can't.
Right.
It weighs you down. Those half comments when somebody says, "Oh, but is that going to work?"
Yeah.
You phrasing it like it's concern, but
Right.
really you're judging me.
Right.
Stuff like that. You have to recognize things like that. Those things weigh you down. So you have to remove those people out of your space.
That's in their spirit too.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's some people who just wake up. Y'all hate judgment. It bothers me. It bothers my spirit so bad. It does. It's some people who wake up just miserable.
Yeah.
Or like you just walk around like that.
Yeah.
Like how are you functioning? And then you want to make other people miserable. So for me, it's all about helping people to realize that they don't have to live with that, and they don't have to live with those people around them, and to help them just come up with ways to combat those things. And I know lingerie that's just like a weird thing, but it's not, because it also goes to body things. So a lot of people, I didn't even realize a lot of women have never even bought lingerie. Like I've had people come to my place and they're like, oh my God, I've never even, I'm like, for real? And they're married, have been in relationships and have never even thought about, and I'm like, and when they shop and they put it on, just the way that I get just full of how happy it makes them feel.
Yeah.
Just being in that space, trying it on, looking in the mirror, just feeling good about themselves, no matter their size.
I feel like you should do an event, like to teach others. I mean, I know you can't really teach
workshops,
but I think that you should. It goes with your brand, and quite frankly, I think your following is ready for you, because that's why they're following you, because you are this confidence queen. Hashtag confidence queen. Put that on the t-shirt.
Okay.
That one was for free. Next one I have to charge you. But no, I'm for real. Like, she's the confidence queen. I literally watch you walk. And I'm not saying this in the, she said, I watched you.
Well, I am.
And you know, I'm trying to say, I wasn't like, Google, like, you made me notice you because of your walk. Like, it's even in your walk. And it wasn't like, watch me be real sexy real quick. It's just, I'm confident. And it just like, let me step back. Okay, I see you.
You heard this song in the background, walk.
Okay. Yeah, look. And then I'm like, that's what made me notice your bracelet and notice your earrings, because you made me take notice. That's the thing that comes from the inside, and so many people need it. That's why I'm saying you should maybe consider doing some type of a confidence course or confidence, whatever you're saying.
Yeah,
Like, it's time.
because I literally have women that'll come in my inbox and be like, oh my God, I wish I could just be as confident in you. And I'm like, you can't.
You really can.
Like, you can. I truly do not care about what anybody thinks. I truly do not care.
Yeah.
Not about my person.
I
do it. I have this thing where I don't care about what anybody thinks about me, but I care about how people perceive me.
Yeah.
And those are two very different things.
Different.
Right? But I don't care. Like,
See,
I'm sorry.
What I'm hearing is that, like, you're putting in things.
Mm-hmm.
And these people that are saying, I wish I could, that means they're not putting in things to get their withdrawal out of.
Right.
So teach them how to put in things. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what, in my opinion, or what I would see, envision, that's what you be instilling in them. Like, because you can't teach nobody.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? All I can do is teach you the tools in which to find yourself.
Exactly.
We got some good fan comments come on the thing. Let's take a look at some of them. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get there. All right. So, Tiffany, she says, real bodies matter too. Now,
Okay.
all this fake make-believe video girl stuff, all that. Yeah, real bodies matter too. I definitely agree with that.
I like the one that Autumn says down here. May I read it?
They're popping up on the screen.
Oh, okay.
So the next comment that we have comes from TKOB again. It says, this is a good question. How can introverts show their confidence?
I mean, I have become an introvert. I'm actually making myself more extroverted. Yeah. Because, people tend to, the ugliness that is society has turned a lot of people, introverted into introverts.
Right.
But it doesn't, it's not a, like my confidence, like you said, it comes from inside,
Yeah.
right? So it's still that I don't have to say anything.
Exactly.
It's still what you embody on the inside. So whether you're an introvert or extrovert, if it's in you and
Right.
you walk with it, it's gonna. People are drawn to me
Yes.
because of it. You know, and that's when you also know that you're doing good
Right.
work
Yeah.
in the community,
Yeah.
or you have a good energy. I
Yeah.
function off energy
Yeah.
because people just walk up to you and want to hug you and want to talk to you and want to
Yes.
text you and want to.
Yeah.
You just
So
walk
true.
around in it. So it's still that self work.
Yeah.
Even when you're an introvert,
Yeah.
you just have to check in with yourself to know, hey, is this, like, I have to make sure sometimes what I'm thinking is genuine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or when I say something to somebody, I check in with myself to, did you mean that?
Right.
You know,
I got you.
like
I
not really,
understand.
because it's so important to me that I'm a genuine person.
I got you.
So I do those things. So it's still self work.
So pretty much it's still coming from the inside, whether you are introverted or extroverted. But that's why we're gonna be looking for your confidence plans. The next comment says, I started checking myself when I found myself judging other women, whether I was judging to see if I was better than them or if they were better than me. I got to the point to say, she's a queen, I'm a queen, we're both beautiful, no judgment.
Absolutely. Oh, let me tell you, I wanted to do a workshop just for that, for people who wanted to, because you know we have this woman thing that
Yeah.
it just bothers me so bad. And for people that maybe is so entrenched in that type of negativity that they don't know how to be a different way. And they're not bad people. That's just all they know. All we know is to look at each other up and down and to,
Yeah.
you know, I look at you up and down, but I'm like, oh, girl, them shoes look good because they don't take nothing away from my shoes.
Right.
My shoes look good too.
But see, that comes again. What it boils down to was,
Right.
if I feel that way on the inside, then that's how I'm going to be. But if I don't feel that way, then I'm going to
Absolutely.
automatically make it. We have another comment. Y'all, they love you. So Autumn says, I downloaded songs from her last event, and it helped me stand strong in moments of weakness.
I did a track where I asked a bunch of different women from social media I had a list of body affirmation, and I asked different women from social media if they would mind recording their voice saying, choosing a body affirmation, and then I had a DJ put all of those affirmations together on top of a track.
Wow.
So, and I had my models walk to that in my fashion show, and it was very powerful.
It was.
That's powerful.
It was. Even the other songs, even outside of that track, people were asking me. I wasn't there for the show, but I was happened to be in the area when they were rehearsing, and the songs were playing. The DJ was, jumping, and as I'm doing my thing, other people are saying, "Who is that? What is that?" So even though you're picking songs to walk out on, and I know you're trying to find songs that go with the flow of the dress or whatever, even that part is a ministry too. And so, like, not that you aren't, but you have to pay attention to that. Every part of what you do is encouraging these women. So you even got to pay closer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which I'm not saying you don't, but I would have never thought somebody was like, oh, just the song itself. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when she walked out, I saw her confidence, that helped me. Maybe I saw the model and that helped me. Who would have thought that, that one song by that one chick really helped me out? Who is that? Like, and here you are just trying to, I need to put on the show. Like,
Well, no, I was very intentional about the songs.
That's what's up.
I'm very intentional about the songs because I put songs, I chose songs, and then I found like this app where you can like mesh songs together to see if they work. I did that before I gave it to the DJ. So I was very intentional. But I didn't realize, like, on that show was crazy because the audience was like, the energy was it was magic.
I felt it through the video. I was in Atlanta.
And I was watching.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect that kind of reaction, because everything was going so wrong.
See, but that's how you know you need it. It's needed. You know what I'm saying? When it's received like that.
Yeah. It was
crazy. This is just the beginning for you. I'm so happy for you and your future.
I just love everybody. I do. I'm horrible because I love everybody because I just want to help everybody and do and be and da. So you can't do that all the time because it kind of drains me sometimes. But I just love it.
Are we? All right. So, I would like to even ask Chef Love to comment. is there an area in your life where you can use a little bit more confidence, or a little bit more affirmations, or what helps you? As it relates to like the confidence quota time.
So, you know, my name is Chef Love, and that was not just a catchy name that I came up with. It was for a reason. I try to love everybody right where they are. The Bible says, "With love and kindness have I drawn thee," and it is important to see the best in everybody. You know, I was laughing with one of my friends. I'm not a messy person. I see the best in everybody. I when you're beautiful, I want to tell you you're beautiful.
Right.
When you look good and you got it going on, I want to tell you you got it going on. I don't want to see the negative. Sometimes you see that, and let's just be honest about it. But as you said, I mean, you got to check yourself and be, real careful in your wording and your thinking. But what I do for my own confidence, let me say this. You sometimes have to, when you're trying to be confident, you got to write the list out. Y'all remember the movie, Why Did I Get Married? When Janet Jackson told Jill and all of them, write down all of the good in your mate and all of the bad. Find all your good. When I look in the mirror, there's certain parts of my body. Jay wasn't here, I'll tell you about it. There's certain parts of my body, I'd be like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Wait to love you see that. So, can I be real? So there's certain things that I see in myself that I'm like, I really like. Okay, Tina, I see. I look at myself back on Facebook. I'm like, oh, girl, your teeth is good. You still need some braces, but that whiteness is right. Okay, that lipstick is popping. Find your good that you know you're good in, that looks good on you. Find whatever that is. If you need to put a little blush on to make yourself feel good, then do that. If you need to get your hair done, please do that. Your nails need to be done, please do that. Clean up your house. That's a big part in feeling good, because when you smell that pine sol and that fabulosa, then you start, all of that is a part of it, in your confidence. And if you're an introvert, find what you like about yourself. An introvert, you don't have to be loud. I'm like, we outgoing. We outgoing. Okay, I'm outgoing.
How can you tell?
Okay, I walk in the room. I'm gonna grab the room.
Right.
But if you walk in a room and you're an introvert, you may not grab it that way. But your beauty and your salads, what our mamas used to say, a lady should be what? Seen and not heard.
But let me say this though, because you tend to brag on yourself. Be okay with bragging on yourself.
I tell people that all the time. We are running out of time.
Oh no, we got so much to talk about.
So that just means y'all gotta tune in next time to get the rest of this good old stuff. Like, we literally got 2 more minutes, and I don't want to.
It's almost 4 o'clock.
So yeah.
Get out.
I see what I mean. This is something I've never done before, so I'm kind of nervous. I think I look both of y'all. So we've got to get you guys plugged in one more time.
Okay.
I really want them to know how to get in contact with you. So we'll start with you, Chef Love, and we'll end with you, Ebony. Just tell people how they can get in contact.
I'm Chef Love. Please find me on my social pages: Instagram at Chef Love Catering, Facebook at Chef Love LLC. Visit me at 6801 Larkin Road, right off the Arlington Expressway, and feel free to call 904-788-4888. I'm open Wednesday through Sunday.
Thank you.
Well, I am Ebony Danielle, also known as the Puff Mistress. You can find me at Puff Mistress Mentionables. I'm located at One Bridge at 9401 Arlington Expressway in the Regency Mall in One Bridge Connect. Also on the puffmistress.com. You can find me at Puff Mistress on Instagram and at Puff Mistress on Facebook.
Alrighty, and we are out of here. We want to let everybody know, if you want to be on the show, please contact us 904-701-8774, or you can visit us online at jasonthearchitect.com. I am out of here. We love you. Thank you. We'll see you this time next week. Same place, same time. And as always, everybody is under the sound of my voice. I encourage you to celebrate yourself, even if it is by yourself.
All right, and before we get out of here to the Facebook Live family, one more time, y'all know what time it is. What to do in Duval. This is the event segment of the show where we inform you what's happening in the city. Inspire Learning Center is now serving kindergarten through 8th grade. They are back and they are ready to tutor your children with academics, arts, and mentorship. They have sessions starting just at $25. Please feel free to contact them. Visit them at inspirelc.com. Next, tomorrow night, we have AO Radio Show, a live interview with Florida's #1 R&B artist and the winner of Oh Say Can You Sing AO Radio, hosted by the one and the only, the architect, The Plug, and Tiffany TKO. We will see you guys Facebook Live tomorrow at AO Radio. Next, we have Business Entanglements, presented by ADQM Solutions and Tolbert Management Agency, with special guests Journey Moments with Maya J, a 4-week coaching session starting September 7th at 7:30 p.m. You've got 3 live certified life coaches that will be helping breaking down your business barriers. Purchase your tickets at adqmsolutions.com. Save the date, September 11th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Beautiful One Bridge in Regency Square Mall, vending and hosting 3.0. We will be providing more information for that workshop, but go ahead and save the date now, Saturday, September the 11th from 2 to 6 p.m. And lastly, Blue Skies Foundation presents Authors in Art, the Gospel Edition, on Tuesday, September the 14th at the Hilltop Restaurant in Orange Park. Tickets are $10 in advance, $15 at the door, and you can purchase $10 meal tickets. Please visit us at blueskiesfoundations.org for more information. And of course, if you are looking to join the Mind Your Business show, you have plenty of opportunity to do so. You can purchase an event and announcement plug. You can be an in-studio guest, a guest co-host for 4 consecutive weeks, or be a sponsor for 1 month. And the packages are there on the screen. You can also contact Jason the Architect at jasonthearchitect.com to sign up. Thank you so much.
All righty, guys. Thank you again for tuning in to the live show. We were not able to get everybody as we normally do. Judith, Tina, Lamisha, Dana, all you guys, thank you for tuning in and catching us even to the very end of this program. We love you. We thank you. We will see you next time. And everybody, if you're hearing me, don't forget, celebrate yourself, even if it's by yourself. Everybody say hi. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.